Stepped on the scene, dripped in saline. Whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front. Dancing to the music, smoking on the. Got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty. Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles. Not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse. In this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. I'm Caden. I'm here with my co-host.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill.
And this is G. What's good?
As you can see, Ned the TBE is not with us. He hit us up at 7 in the morning, and then he was off the grid by 8. So the first topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Zhang pierces the Juggernaut's impregnable armor. Zhang knocked Joe Joyce out, but Joyce tried to get back up, but it was Joyce went down, and he went down hard. Pause. And so now we're talking about it. G, what was your reaction to the fight?
Hey man, I was wrong. So I thought Joyce had it in him, man. But I just felt like the strategy that he implemented, even though I kind of see what he was trying to do, is just the strategy he implemented wasn't for him. He's not fast enough to keep up with the punch output that Zhang was producing. And because of it, he was just too reckless. And then his defense was odd, like the opposite hand doing this defense just wasn't a good look, And then finally, when he turned into that punch that he did not see, he immediately went down. And it was crazy because I thought he was going to be knocked out cold, but he got up, but the referee counted him out so fast. And I couldn't help but think, if this was Jack Reese, he would have beat the count. You know what I'm saying? Bird, man. You know what I'm saying? That ref, I forgot his name, but he wasn't playing no games. He was just like, get out of here. You're done. And I'm just like, damn, man. Like, this is his opportunity, to get back, But to be honest with you, his performance was worse this go around than his first one, than the initial fight. So, man, salute to Zhang, man. That Chinese power is for real, And I just feel bad because I kind of feel like Joyce, man. I'm not saying hang it up, but I just feel like he's not gonna have that same opportunity again, because it's like he's too good for the newbies, and the more sound, more veteran guys are probably gonna ignore him. So he's at this weird place. He's like in limbo right now, where most likely the best avenue is to just retire, because he's not going to get that type of work that he's looking for. He might just become like the new Gerald Washington. He'll be like the Gerald Washington of the UK. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate, but that's just how I feel, But salute to both gentlemen, man. It was an entertaining fight. And Zhang, you impressed me, man. So keep doing what you do.
All right, so I'll jump in next. Oh, we got the Bill. All right.
Yeah. I'll jump in real fast. I actually took notes last night. You know how I'll be doing sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I try to jump in Caden's shoes. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Get him.
But here we go. All Joe Joyce's flaws came out in the first fight. It was only a matter of time with that boxing style. Take a bunch of punishment and hopefully your opponent gets tired from beating up on you. And then you land something big to take him out. He fights like a Mexican journeyman in the lower weight classes. I told anyone who would listen, Zhang had his number. Nothing to do with Joe, but he took some punishment in the past, but it's about skills. It was obvious that Zhang had the better boxing ability and more tools in the toolbox than Joe Joyce had. Joe Joyce can still be a gatekeeper, and he can still sell tickets. If I was Joseph Parker, I'll be asking for a rematch because he softened him up and really put the game plan out on him. There's still other fights for him, and ESPN got a little stable, but he's not messing with the elite. I never thought he could anyway, but I respect his heart and his warrior spirit.
My man, I like it. I don't disagree. I think we always said you can only last so long with that style. We brought up Carlos Baldomir, for example, a guy who was known for taking big punches and walking through them and getting big wins, and then eventually Canelo knocked him out cold. Everybody can only take a certain amount of punches before they lose their punch resistance. And I thought that Joe Joyce would come in to this fight and not be a punching bag like he was the last fight. I thought he would get close, tie up, Russell, do things to avoid getting hit while trying to get Zhang to run out of gas, do things to drain the gas tank until he was able to have the advantage and slow Zhang down. I really don't understand placing your right hand on the left side of your cheek and leaving yourself open for the right hook. That to me was crazy. And Zhang saw it from round one, and he did not throw it until was in the perfect position at the perfect time. And that's why you saw Joyce go down and he looked out of it. I know you're saying that they called the fight too quick, G, but Joyce didn't look like he was going to survive that round.
Listen, trust me, I ain't mad at the ref, bro. I ain't going down that hill. I'm just saying.
Jack Reese would have waved it off, I feel like. But with Joe Joyce, I just don't understand the plan. And that's what bothers me. Like, did he train like James the Grim Reaper Roper for this fight? Because he came in 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Like, did he think that was going to make his chin better? I really don't understand what he thought.
They put some weight on that chin.
He's trying to develop a second chin. You know what I'm saying?
If I have a double chin, I can take double impact. Right. You know what I'm saying? No. But the reality is, I like Joe Joyce as a man. I like what he stands for. I think that he's a good ambassador for the sport. But unfortunately, like Trill said, all his flaws were on display. The speed difference, his lack of head movement, his inability to switch it up and go to something else in the moment. And I feel like Zhang exposed all that. And moving forward, it's going to be a tough road for Joe Joyce, because the question is, one, will his scar tissue hold up? And two, is his punch resistance the same? And if it isn't, he lost all the things that made him special. And without it, perhaps several people will be beating him that never stood a chance before.
Let us know how you feel in the comments section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. The TBE couldn't be with us today, but you already know who it is. It's the Boxing Bros. We just getting started.
I feel it in my soul. Can you feel me? My money right. Came so cold in my cell, all them lonely nights. Stay 10 toes.